more about it.
He's charging his phone. We gotta turn it up and just walk around outside with wireless speakers. Boombox. Just stand
You
there.
should just put one down. Those JBL ones and just put it right down there. Put like 3 of them there. That'd be loud.
Yeah, right into their faces.
Now you can hear me.
Do like Rolling Story does, right up there, and hope it doesn't get hit. The whole thing.
So you need to get a program where you can just hang your camera on the fence.
I don't want to.
He likes to be able to touch things and move the
That
score.
way you can control it from your phone.
Change the score from here. I know, but if it fouls back, it's gonna shatter.
Get like a GoPro.
I had a GoPro and I already looked it up. I did like a lot of looking to see if I could make it easier, and when, like you have to do a lot to make it.
They said for baseball, the state sent them a GoPro. And they all have to record their games and put them on huddle and do their stats that way. They're pain. It's a slow process doing it on huddle. Morris says all the basketball games that way. As the game flows, you can see the stats as they happen.
Yeah.
And then you gotta upload them. I know my water, Nate.
Huh?
I know my water.
Didn't you get one?
As you drink your water,
Yeah, it was on purpose.
Good luck.
You just
get you away.
Well, there is
Not
a
yet.
lot of pink at the ballpark tonight. Welcome to JS Softball. It is the annual Cancer Night. That's right, Strikeout Cancer as Perry donning pink in this fundraising effort and awareness as we all combat cancer. As we welcome you to a beautiful night here at Perry. It's
Welcome to the Perry Athletic Complex in today's game between the Saydel Eagles and the Perry Jayettes. We remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is given to everyone. Please support excellent sportsmanship the Jayette way. Everyone is a role model. Respect the game, be loud, be proud, be positive, conduct counts.
They are perfect in Heart of Iowa play with a record of 5-0. For this Perry team, the last time we saw them,
Let's meet the starters for the visiting Eagles.
innings, a game that took over 3
At third base, number 3, Riley Carney. Catcher, number 20, Hunter Tenborg. Pitcher, number 19, Dakota Lake. Right field, number 11, Riley Pacina. DH, number 9, Addie Mitchell. Second base, number 5, Caden Sputters. First base, number 7, Katie Van Houten. Center field, number 1, Cadence Sharp. Shortstop, number 4, Dakota Wright. Left field, flex player number 12, Colby Tenborg. And now the starters for your Jayettes. At shortstop, number 2, Lydia Olenzak. In right field, number 10, Aiden Hood. The catcher, number 13, Kerrigan Welchel. First base, number 20, Emily Bell. Third base, number 15, Macy Kilmer. DH, number 19, Callie Steva. Pitcher, number 14, Macy Tunick. Second base, number 3, Taylor Atwell. Center field, number 6, Catherine West. In left field, flex player number 11, Sydney Barkley. Will you please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem?
Come on, Sydney. Come on.
Just an absolutely gorgeous night here at the
We just
Athletic
find a way to
Complex,
mess it
and
up
early
every
start
time.
tonight, 5:30
We just find a way to
varsity, the
mess it up
Perry
every time.
Jayettes and the Saydel Eagles. A chance for Perry to do something that nobody has done yet this season, and that is knock off a very good Saydel team, 8-0 this year,
Oh, great.
5-0 in the heart of Iowa. Welcome back inside the Perry Hy-Vee pregame show. It is time now for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by the Raccoon Valley Bank. Not too big, not too small. The Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Riley Carney to get things started for Saydel, wearing here at third base. It will be Hunter Tinberg batting second behind the plate. She's a sophomore. Hitting third inside the pitching circle, junior Dakota Lane. One of the top hitters in the conference is Riley Pacina. She bats fourth in right field. Addie
Last time
Mitchell
it said
will be
30
the
frames
DP.
per second
She
the whole
bats
time.
fifth
Now
and will
it's
hit
down
for
low
Colby
again.
Tinberg. In the number 6 spot
18.
at second base,
I
Peyton
don't know why.
Sputters. Hitting seventh at first base, Katie Van Houten. In the number 8 spot, center fielder Caden Sharp. And batting ninth at shortstop tonight, it will be Dakota Wright. Carney, Tinberg, Lane, Pacina, Mitchell, Butters, Van Houten, Sharp,
Leading
and
up,
Wright.
leading off for the Eagles, number 3, Riley
Casey
Carney.
Tunick is inside the pitching circle for the Jays.
Sound like you.
Tunick this year, a record of 3-3, 5.17 ERA. She has pitched
Janelle
every
told me-
single
already told you
inning
that. Janelle told
through
me
the
to be
first
like
6 games for Perry
excited,
this
so
year.
tomorrow I'm
Tonight's
gonna try
lineup
and do
brought
it.
to you by the
I'll probably do it
Raccoon
for one
Valley
and just
Bank.
like, no, I
Not too
can't
big,
do it.
not too
You
small.
don't do it for that bat, you do
Raccoon
it
Valley
for
Bank.
I don't. We
It's
don't do
just right
lineups.
for you. Game time temperature very cool, 73 degrees, partly cloudy skies
Okay, we're gonna use
overhead.
the air conditioner
Breeze
this year.
blowing out to right field as we are
Next week.
underway tonight as Riley Carney takes the initial pitch
You
low.
said strike.
Tunick this year, 33 1/3 innings, 58 hits. She's allowed 32 earned runs, has had good control, just the 12 walks. Carney shortens up, pulls back, and it's 2-0. Macy with the 28 strikeouts this year. Again, that's in 43 innings pitched. Keep in mind, 14 of those innings were 48 hours ago on Monday night. Right-hander ready, and the pitch misses badly, and it's 3-0. In that marathon game against Greene County, Tunick threw 182 pitches.
I got it right.
You look at her counterpart, Emma Hoyle
That's
from
right, I
Greene
got it right.
County. She threw 252 pitches that night. Just incredible numbers as far as volume goes. Completely different. If you're just a baseball fan, you might be thinking, well, that's humanly impossible. Different with the sport of softball, but still, that's a hefty load. 3-1 pitch on the way is slapped into right field, but right at the defender who makes the catch. The Jayettes, Aiden Hood.
Now batting number
Not having to
20,
move a step.
Hunter Tinberg.
Lines out to right. Good job by Tunick to battle back. Let's meet the Perry defense tonight. Macy Kilmer will be at third base. Lydia Olenzak at short. Taylor Atwell at second base. Emily Bell gets the start at first. First pitch swinging, ground ball to third by
Kilmer.
Tinborg.
Nice.
Backhanded by Kilmer. The throw in time, 2 outs. The outfield left to
Now
right
batting number
tonight
19,
for
Dakota Lake.
Jayettes. It will be Sydney Barkley in left, Catherine West, and Aiden Hood. The catcher is the 8th grader Kerrigan Welchum. Good start here for Tunick. 2 quick outs, and the batter will be Dakota Lane, the pitcher, right-handed batter. This is low,
think
1
that
ball,
Granny
no
Christian
strikes.
plays
The
like
Lane
in half
hitting a
bleachers?
hefty 550 this year.
going
2
north.
home runs,
Oh.
not been
Why would they
13.
play there?
You're on the field.
Long right-handed batter awaits. 1 ball, no strikes. Tunick checks and fires. This one lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catherine West.
Oh
dropped
my
it.
God.
Bounced out of her glove, rolls up near the warning track. Here's the throw to second.
Oh my
then
gosh.
bobbling the ball near the bag was Atwell as they had a chance to get Dakota Lane. So a double whammy there for Perry. West got to it in plenty of time, but just kind of bounced right out of the webbing of her glove. She hustled after it, and then the throw to second
that
was in
running on
plenty of
the box
time. Lane was kind of
I
strolling
don't know, I
toward
didn't
the
see
bag.
it.
They had
It's
it by a good
putting
2
an
or
ear
3
down.
steps, and Atwell was
16.
unable to reel in the ball cleanly. Bounced
16.
out of her glove as she went for the tag.
Running for the Eagles, number 16, Z McKay.
Her first name is the letter Z.
Mackenzie. She's busy.
McKay will come out as the courtesy for Lane. See if Tooney can work around the 2-out air. Here comes Riley Pacina, left-handed batter. Swings away, pops it up. Jayet should get out of the inning, and it's Kilmer who squeezes the glove to retire the side. So, Tooney able to avoid any danger after the air. The Eagles leave a runner. We played a half inning. Saydel, nothing. Perry coming up on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Leading off for the Jayettes, number 2, Lydia Olenzak.
Starting lineups. Let's meet Perry's attack tonight. Lydia Olenzak, Eden Hood, Kerrigan Welchel, Emily Bell, Macy Kilmer, Callie Steva, Macy Tunick, Taylor Atwell, and Catherine West. Your starting lineup presented by the Raccoon Valley Bank. Dakota Lane, 5'10" right-hander inside the circle for Saydel, and she has been a hammer this season. Perfect on the year, 8-0. Stands out when you look at her.
At the beginning of the year, I get really annoyed, and then I just get into it later.
53 innings pitched. Nothing in 1 to Perry's top hitter. Olenzak takes it over the inner half, and it's nothing in 2. Lane, 53 innings, has surrendered just 24 hits, 14 walks, has allowed a whopping 2 earned runs so far through 8 games this year. Makes quick work of Olenzak as she is frozen, caught looking, and Lane.
Now batting, number 10, Aiden Hood.
With a 3-pitch strikeout. Defensively for Saydel, Riley Carney will be a third. Dakota Wright is at short. Butters at second, being out at first base. The outfield left to right with Tenberg, Sharp, and Pacina. The catcher is Hunter Tenberg. Watch out, that one came up on Hood and it got him. Boy, I'm not sure where it clipped her. It was up high. Not sure if it got the shoulder. I think it got the shoulder. If it would have hit the helmet, it would have the thud, but it came up high and tight. She tried to whirl her way out of trouble.
Now batting, number 13, Kerrigan Welchel.
Stunned initially, but she's a tough customer, and she will take her base. Looked like it did hit her right on top of the shoulder blade there. That's what she was indicating to her first base coach, Caitlin Welchel. Caitlin Welchel, here's Kerrigan. Hood's going to take ball off the throw to second, and they got it. They're trying to steal second, thrown out by Tenberg, and there are 2 outs. That's one area that Perry has been very aggressive in early on. They are running the bases, in particular Olenzak, leading the conference with her 10 stolen bases this year. That time it was Aiden Hood looking for her second swipe. Welchel a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Big crowd on hand, Cancer night, strikeout Cancer here at the Pack. 2, and it is hanging the corner beautifully. Nothing but strikes in any
At the end of 1 inning, Saydel 0, Perry 0.
No score from Perry here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
That was fast.
To crack through the cloud armor.
Now batting number 9, Addie Mitchell.
The sky, more sun than clouds. Beautiful late day here in Perry. We've had a nice stretch of cool weather after the wet start to the week. Over 3 inches of rain in some spots here in Perry. A lot of that coming within about an hour or two Sunday night.
2.63.
It has brought in much cooler weather than we're accustomed to this time of the year. Beautiful, beautiful weather to be out at the ballpark. First pitch swinging, it's Mitchell with a slow roller Atwell's direction. The second baseman up with it. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting number 5, Cadence Butters.
Saydel team, when you look at their numbers this year, they are a very potent offense, averaging 8 runs per game.
You should.
Connected for 4 home runs. They've scored 51 runs this year. The thing that I noticed when you look at their lineup 1 through 9, they simply don't strike out. They put the ball in play a lot. Just the 18 strikeout through 8 games. That's a pretty impressive number. Right-handed batter awaits. Pitch misses high. You just put that in perspective. Perry, a good chunk of their strikeouts came Monday night. The Jets were doing a pretty good job of putting the ball in play, but they've played 6 games. They have struck out 51 times, which is more than norm with a lot of the teams in the States. That's just what Saydel does. They do a good job of putting the ball in play, making the opponent's defense make the play. Tunick gets the sign. Here's the right-hander's pitch and a ground ball off Tunick's glove. Ricochets to second. Atwell has to hustle, and she has time to get Butters for out number 2.
Now batting number 7,
Made by Atwell
Katie Van Houten.
base. A 1-hopper hit right back to the circle. Tunick got her glove on it, bounced to her left, and rolled over near second where Atwell was backing up the play.
Did I click it for that one?
1-4-3 action. Give the assist to Tunick there. 2 quick outs. And now the batter is Katie Van Houten. Van Houten wearing number 7. All right-handed first baseman, hitting .231. No home runs, 4 RBIs. Somewhat of an open stance.
Good pitch.
Swing. Tunick blasts the fastball right by, and it's 0-2. Tunick looking really sharp to start this game. Tunick checks the 0-2.
Yes.
Miss. It's up her first strikeout, and the Eagles go down quickly. They're half of the second. Nothing settled so far, but we're early from the pack. No score. Perry Saydel. This is JS Softball on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Now batting for the Jets, number 20, Emily Bell.
Sean Kenny back with you inside the Perry Fairway broadcast booth as we move into the bottom of the second inning. No score, Jets and Eagles, 4, 5, and 6 for Perry. Emily Bell, Macy Kilmer, Callie Steva. Boy, what an addition this has been for Perry with Bell as she hits one off the handle foul. Joined the team a little more than a week ago, transferred in from Boone. Immediately has jumped right into the cleanup spot for the Jets. Smacked a couple of home runs in the tournament game against Baxter. Our hitting first baseman for the Jets. Yeah, they're working her tight, hit off the handle, and it's 0-2. Kind of nice when we get a transfer coming in. It doesn't happen all that often here at Perry.
Amen.
The balls, 2 strikes. Go to Lane. She has all season just throwing missiles right now. The 0-2 to Bell. Stays alive as she fouls it off. Look at what Bell has done so far. This is her 5th game for the Jets. 357, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. The 0-2 pitch. He's outside. Boy, you can spin on that ball. Even catcher Tim Borg had a tough time handling it. This ball spinning a ton. Watch a pitcher like Lane, it kind of brings back memories of some of the pitchers Perry faced this past decade in the Raccoon River. That type of talent, 1-2. High fastball, Bell spoiled it up.
Spinning so much.
Now, all of a sudden, you look up and down this Perry lineup, you have Olentak, one of the best players in the state, leading things off. Aiden Hood getting on base this year a lot. Welchel has an 8th grader. Has really been impressive. Bell and Kilmer up the middle of the lineup. There's some offense here.
The most doubles on the team.
1-2. And a changeup had her way out in front. Good job there by Lane, mixing up the speed. She picks up her 3rd.
Now batting number 15, Macy Kilmer.
You know, you continue that conversation and you work down in the order with Steva, Tunick, and Catherine West, Taylor Atwell. This is a team on any given night. They have 9 players that can contribute offensively. 1 out, Kilmer stands in. She takes the first pitch, strike. Macy this year hitting .320, team high 9 RBIs. Right-hander delivers, and this one misses up around the eyes. 1 ball, 1 strike. By far, this is one of the better offensive starts for the Jets in recent memory. Perry with 53 runs scored through the 6 games played. They are certainly scoring. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kilmer. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Saydel ranked 3rd in 1 poll in Class 3A. The 2-1 pitch. Swing to this. She disappeared on her as it just kept rising out of the zone. 2-2. Our softball is on the mind of many, not just here in Perry and Saydel, but across the country. The NCAA Softball World Series gets underway later tonight. Fun, Oklahoma, Texas battling for the NCAA title. It's a best-of-3 format for the World Series of softball. Oklahoma City always does a great job of hosting all the regionals that have been played, and those 2 teams emerging for the right to be a national champion. Swinging on this by Kilmer, so Dakota Lane has struck out everybody for Perry with the exception of Hood, who was hit by a pitch.
Now batting number 19, Callie Steva.
Trying to steal second. What's alarming for Perry is you're coming off a game in which they just struck out way too much. They left a lot of runners on base. This is a tough act to follow when you face Dakota Lake. Swing and a miss by Steve, hitting .357. No home runs, 3 RBI. Right-hander checks and throws. Steve taking that back shoulder, that big uppercut comes up empty. Nothing in 2. You have a quick bat when you face Lane. Steve is circling the bat, getting the proper grip. DP for the Jayettes digs in. Here's the 0-2. This is upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Should Steve a reach, Macy Tunick is on deck. Eagle defense straight away, fairly deep against the number 6 hitter for Perry. The 1-2 offering, got her. Swing and a miss.
At the end of 2, Saydel 0, Perry 0.
Tailing away from the right-handed batter. And Lane strikes out the side. 2 LA Radio Network.
Probably had 24 strikeouts again.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 1, Cadence Sharp.
Numero uno.
Welcome back to the Perry Fairway broadcast booth as we move into the top of the 3rd inning. A pitching duel early on. Tunick for Perry, Lane for Saydel. No score. Each team has had 1 base runner. Dakota Lane reaching on an error in the first for Saydel. Aiden Hood hit by pitch, the only base runner for the Jayettes tonight. Aiden Sharp, junior center fielder, takes strike 1. With the exception of the leadoff batter, Riley Carney, that is now 7 straight batters in which Tunick has thrown a first pitch strike. Life is a lot easier when that happens. The young pitcher who is being asked to do a lot this year for the Jayettes with the injury to their 4-year starting pitcher, Jamie Kinney. She's out recovering from an ACL injury, just had surgery last week, so it will be Tunick to take every single inning this year. They have had Lydia Olenzak throw a little bit. Canale has been a part of the JD rotation throwing. Christina Canale, the young freshman. Just not a lot of experience behind Tunick inside the pitching circle. The good news for Perry is that Macy was able to get some innings in last year, kind of pick the game here and there out of the bullpen. Whether she started maybe a weekend tournament, she was able to pick up a few innings. To get a taste of what varsity softball is like, especially when they were competing in the Raccoon River, which is the toughest conference in the state of Iowa. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the number 8 batter, Sharp. Macy rocks and throws. Hold on to that one too long. And the count evens up 2-2.
Perry got out there and caught it though.
Tunick checks the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit toward third. 1 hopper for Kilmer. Easy play for Macy. 1 down. Tunick is enticing a lot of ground balls early in this game.
Now batting, number 4, Dakota Wright.
Five of the first 8 and hit the ball into the dirt. That's a good sign. 1 out. The batter will be Dakota Wright. Wright still trying to find her stroke offensively this year. She was batted as high as second in the lineup tonight, down in the number 9 spot. The sophomore, really good with the glove out in the field. Now just trying to bring along the offense. 167 this year.
Good pitch.
Takes a strike over the inner half, and it's 1-1. Saydel moving up and down their roster and their lineup. Hunter Tenberg, the catcher, occupying the number 2 spot. Wright, who is hit in that number 2.
2 strikes.
Part of the lineup throughout a good chunk of the early stages of this year. Down into the number 9 spot. Lots of times coaches will do this just to take a little pressure off the
because I
bat.
didn't know what ours would be because I didn't get a shirt. So I found a picture
Yeah,
and I
Ball,
blanked out the
one
names
strike.
already on there and I put Perry J. That's on the
delivers.
bats.
Ooh.
Just misses upstairs and hitters count 3-1.
I made Perry's name pink.
Wright's a big weapon for Saydel in the fact that she has good speed if she can get on base. She's a good athlete. Italy has showed her athleticism at shortstop, some of the plays she has made this year. 3-1. Defensive swing there, and a swing and a miss. You don't see that too often. Hitters count, yet there she was kind of in defense mode.
He did, but she went
Not
because that
happy with that last swing. The count goes forward,
was
3-2.
swing here.
Tunic ready, payoff. Over but low, and the Eagles have a 1-out base runner.
Now batting number 3, Riley Carney.
I think falls
This is
apart when we
the
have
first
any
walk
outs.
of the night by Tunic.
We have 2 outs. Just
Now you flip the lineup card and you get to the top of the order for Riley Carney. Carney, line 1 to right, her first time up. Keep an eye on Wright on the bag at first base. She is going to stay put. Pitch
Stay
misses
down.
high, 1-0.
Here again.
Steve started the year as the catcher. It is now Welchel who has caught the majority of the games over the past week. Nose 8th grader behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner stays put. Tunic hits the outer half, but it's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carney, your prototypical leadoff hitter, gets on base, sees a lot of pitches. In 458, 7 runs scored this year. A 1-1 shortens up, shows bunt, lays down a beauty. Welchel bobbles in will throw late. Matt stopping at second. Wright will go first to third. Now the throw to third is late. They'll get the Eagle caught in a rundown between first and second.
Not throw to her.
Bell's
Not
not
throw.
going to allow Dakota Wright to score from third, so Perry will concede second base.
call that in here.
Really good bunt there by Carney, but Welchel had a chance to throw her out, but she bobbled.
Now
the
batting
ball.
number
She
20,
failed to pick it up.
Hunter Tenborg.
The way that Carney gets down the line, you bobble it once, and you're not going to have a chance. Trouble brewing. Here is Tenberg, and she shows bunt, lays it down. Runner breaks home, head first slide, and Wright is in there safely.
Second! Oh my lord.
Good execution by Saydel. Tenberg got the bunt down. Tunic came home with the throw. Dakota Wright head first slide into home plate. Able to beat the tag, and the Eagles fire the opening salvo here, 1-0, and they do it playing a little small ball. Tenberg, that will be her 3rd RBI this year. There was a sacrifice on the bunt. Carney goes to 3rd on the play. Tenberg ends up at second base. Perry asking for time. Tina Luderman knows they cannot fall behind when you're facing a pitcher like Dakota Lane. You can't fall behind much. We'll try to keep the defense, or at least keep the damage minimal here with 1 out and Dakota Lane the batter. Lane reached on an error her first time up. RBI situation for the team leader in that category. Pitch on the way, and a ground ball back up the middle, base hit. 1 run in, let's keep an eye on Tenberg. She's around 3rd, here comes the throw. Owen's out fire, and
Yeah!
Welchel applies the tag. 8-6-2 as Perry hit the cutoff, and then Olenczak with a strike home. Welchel the tag, and Tenberg is out. Lane picks up the RBI single as Carney scores, and the Eagles now lead 2-0.
Now batting number 11, Riley Pacina.
2 outs for Saydel, and the right fielder Riley Pacina steps in. Only lefty in the lineup. Tunic starts over the strike. Walk comes back to hurt Tunic a little bit in this inning. Hit by Lane, Saydel's first of the night. A flare hit down the left field line. Barkley comes.
Nice! Way to go, Sydney.
A step into foul territory. 2 retire the side. Saydel, though, strikes for 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. There was a runner left after 2.5. It's 2-0 Saydel here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Leading off the inning for the Jets, number 14, Macy Tunic.
RBIs from Hunter Tinberg and Dakota Lane. Saydel ranked 3rd in the state with a 2-0 lead over Perry as we move into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jets still searching for their first hit. It will be the bottom of the order. Tunic, followed by Atwell, and then West. Dakota Lane has faced the minimum through the first 2 innings with 5 strikeouts. This is high to Tunic. You look at the rankings in Class 4A, no surprise, 3 Raccoon River Conference teams in the top 5. Winterset 1st, ADM 2nd, Carlisle 4th. Creek Amana Independence sitting 3rd and 5th. 3A, we talked about some of the power index polls. Has Saydel ranked as high as number 3. Davenport Assumption, Mount Vernon, Notre Dame, Northeast, some of the schools in the top 5. Roland Story, the other part of Iowa team, cracking the top 15. They are in at number 12. Saydel team that started the year unranked, not a lot of respect, even though they had a good season a year ago. They are going to be a team to reckon with this summer. 1-2 pitch. It's inside, 2-2. Tunic hitting .261, no home runs, 3 RBIs. And after the high pitch, pops one up, foul territory, first base side, and out of play. Look at the 4A rankings and 3 Raccoon River Conference schools in there. Remember, 3 teams from the conference made it all the way to the Final 4 and 4 Dodge. Tunic is caught looking, another strikeout for Lane.
That's 6.
Now batting number 3, Taylor Atwell.
Speaking as a whole when reflecting on the Raccoon River Conference. 1 down for Perry, and the batter will be Taylor Atwell, the second baseman.
Last time. Or 4th the way they strikeouts
Hitting
last time.
.286, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Started to go, checked up, 1 ball, no strikes. Saydel defense has not been called into action yet. The only play they've made was the catcher and the shortstop throwing out Aiden Hood trying to steal second. Other than that, Dakota Lane has taken business throughout her own control here tonight with her strikeout total. Ball, 1 strike to Atwell. Lane leans in, gets the sign, the 1-1. The Passes up around the eyes. 2 ball and a strike. Game number 7 this year for Perry. The Jayettes at 3-3. Their workload is going to pick up over the next couple of weeks. 2-1 pitch. Sails over the inner half, and it's a strike. 2-2.
I'm not seeing that one.
Lane checks.
Inside.
Here's the pitch. And another strikeout.
7.
That fastball just kind of rising up in the zone, and that well goes down swinging.
Now batting number 6, Catherine West.
2 outs for Perry, and West will try to put the ball in play. Catherine taking a couple of practice swings before she digs in. West this year hitting 167, no home runs. She has knocked in 3. It's a ball, 1-0. Look at Perry's body of work this year. West Marshall was a come-from-behind win, 8-7. They rallied to beat PCM 12-7. And just jumped on Baxter from the start. West with a bunt, third base side.
There we go.
By Carney, and Perry's going to have a base run. Good job there
Now batting
by
number 2,
Catherine.
Lydia Olenside.
Down the bunt, right perfectly down the third base line. Carney came charging in, and it bounced off the heel of her glove. So for the first time, Perry puts the ball in play, and Saydel commits the error. So Jayettes have a 2-out base runner. That's significant because now the tying run comes to the plate. Olenzak, she is jammed, pops it up in front of the plate, caught by the catcher Finberg. And that is
At the end of 3 innings, Saydel 2, Perry 0.
1 runner left after 3. It's Saydel 2, Perry nothing. This is Jayette Softball on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Who's up? Number's that, Nate? 5?
It's not turned towards me. I can't see it. There's a bar in the way. 5. Yeah, I think. Wait,
Letters.
no, 9.
Huh?
It's 9.
Now batting number 9, Addie Mitchell.
For my knife, it might go for
My charger keeps like stops charging, and it might end the stream if it dies. And I'm getting so mad.
Quick moving game tonight from Perry, already into the 4th inning, 2-0 Saydel. Mitchell hits one toward the alley, right center, long run for Hood, and she tracks it down. Good job there by Aiden Hood, communication with her and Catherine West. Ball that looked like it might split.
Now batting
to
number 5, Cadence Butters.
Defenders in position, communication, Hood called it early, and West backed off for the first out.
Nate, it's pulled down here.
Mitchell lines out. Here's
I think it's
Butters, the second baseman. She bounced out. Kind of a crazy play her first time. Hit a short comebacker to the feet of Tunick. She deflected it over to Atwell at
Every time
second
I plug
base.
it in a different way, it's so sharp.
Here's the 1-0. Lined in the straightaway center. Here comes West!
Hey!
And she makes the diving catch. Catherine West
Go,
with a
Catherine!
highlight reel grab in shallow center, taking away a base hit from Butters.
Now batting number 7,
Rapidly
Katie
on
Van
West,
Houten.
who had a tremendous break on the ball.
Good catch.
She if she doesn't read that off contact, she does not even come anywhere close to making that play. She had that good, all-important first step, and then diving, that first dive coming in, able to make the grab. Fine play by the experienced center fielder for out number 2. Almost strikes to Van Houten. And that one slipped from Tunic as she reared back, getting ready to throw, and it popped out of her hand at the last second. 2-0. See that happen a little bit when it's those late June, early July games when it's so hot and humid. These players have a tough time keeping their hands dry. No humidity tonight. That one was a case where we're just trying to grip the ball a little extra tighter than normal and just pop it, squeeze it right out of your hand, right out of your fingertips. 3-0 pitch, and it is a strike to Van Houten. Tunic trying to set down the Eagles for the second time in order tonight. She did it back in the second inning, trying to do it again here in the fourth. 3-1. Popped her up, easy play. Welchel behind home plate, makes the catch to retire the side. The defense comes up sparkling. The 2 outfielders, Hayden Hood and Catherine West, making plays. After 3.5, we're halfway home. 2-0 Saydel. This is JX Softball on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Now batting number 10, Aiden Hood.
Make sure Perry shines brightly each and every day. Don't forget, tomorrow is Farmers Market Night, downtown Perry, 4 to 7. Shop some of the freshest produce in the area. It's another Farmers Market tomorrow night, sponsored in part by the Perry Chamber of Commerce. And our shining moment just a few moments ago comes on the defensive side of the ball. Catherine West with the diving catch. Take away a base hit from Cadence Butters. That is your Chamber of Commerce shining moment tonight. 0-1 to Aiden Hood, who was hit by a pitch her first time up. Hood just continues to get on base. Entering tonight a very impressive .593 on base percentage.
That's straight.
Hood hitting .421, that's her batting average, and then you factor in the walks. She had 4 of them Monday night against Greene County. 8 walks now this year for Hood, plus you factor in the 2 times that she's been hit by a pitch, and when she puts the ball in play, she's finding some greens. She was really off to a blazing start at the plate. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike, and now she's going to have to protect. It's 1-2. Lane has that rise ball. She has good velocity with the fastball, good changeup, mixes in that drop ball, which she showed Hood there. Full arsenal of weapons. And that time she just rang her up on that high gas above the head.
Now batting number 13, Kerrigan Welchel.
8 strikeouts.
Show
That's
that
terrible.
change of speed, that little drop ball over the lower half around the shins, and then you throw the riser, which just keeps going up the ladder, and it's tough to lay off. First pitch strike to Welchel.
It's too bad. It's hard to win when you strike out that many times.
Kerrigan struck out looking her first time up. right-handed batter. Dakota Lane ready, the 0-1. Hits softly back up the middle, near the bag at second. Butters with the backhand. Gets Welchel by a half a step for out number 2.
Now batting number 20, Emily Bell.
Amali Bell.
2 up, 2 down for Perry, and Emily Bell will try to change that. Bell struck out her first time, home run power for the first baseman. Taking her time as she digs in from the left side of the plate. Lane, a long look over toward her dugout. The coach relaying some signs. Here's the pitch to Bell. Jammed her. Little roller hits slowly toward Butters at second. She'll have time to make the play. And the side is retired. Boy, Dakota
At the end of
Lane
4
has been
innings,
tough on Perry tonight.
Saydel
Struck
2,
out
Perry
4
0.
innings. Allowed just the 2
What are you
base
waving at,
runners.
Tina?
4 shutout innings for the right-hander. 2-0 Saydel after 4.
Right
This
there
is
for
Perry softball
Right
on the
now.
Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Right?
No. Number 1.
Cadence Sharp.
Now batting number 1, Cadence Sharp.
Hopefully she's dull tonight.
Oh my lord. That was good.
Thanks.
It's good as much as I don't like dad jokes like that.
Just flying right along tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Jayette Softball here on KDLS as we move to the 5th. 2-0. Saydel out in front. Sharp right and then back to the top of the order for Riley Carney. 8-9-1.
Oh, Mace.
Julie falling behind Sharp. 2-0. Macy has pitched well tonight. 4 innings. Has allowed the 1 hit. Both of the Eagle runs coming in the 3rd inning. A walk and an error. Led to a couple of runs. Tenberg and Lane with the RBIs. That's been it. Both pitchers in control.
Second hit. I think he missed the other hit.
2 balls and a strike to Sharp.
But
She wasn't out there.
Tunic, top of the rubber, delivers. One hit into the ground foul. Now you look at the history between these two teams. They did not play last summer. Saydel has actually won the last 2 meetings. 2 years ago in Des Moines, the Eagles won 10-5, and then the last time they were in Perry, it was a shocker, 12-0. 10-run win for Saydel. So they've had the JM. Sharp way out in front, hooks one foul into the left field corner. Now, prior to that 2019 stunner here in Perry, it was all blue and white. Jayette's won 6 straight games from 2012 through 2017.
6 straight
Two teams will
against
play
them.
once a year, typically toward the end of the summer.
oh, come on, Liv.
Looper hit out past Olenzak in the left field, a base hit. Sharp got just enough of it to
Now batting number 4, Dakota Wright.
Olenzak and in front of Barkley
She's wrong.
in left field. Second Eagle hit tonight.
Stop hitting me.
Did it left, not right.
Tonight's Inside the Numbers brought to you by the Perry Lucan Homes award-winning campus, Kings Garden campus, along with Spring Valley Assisted Living. Bunt laid down first base side, and this is a beauty. Dakota Wright hustling down the line. Tunick gets the throw there in the nick of time. Boy, off contact, it looked like Wright might beat that one out. Tunick able to field her position quickly, goes out right, go down. It's a sacrifice. Oh, it looked like she was
Now batting number 3, Riley Carney.
Sharp is in the scoring position. You get to the top of the order, third time through the lineup. They're at second base, and this one popped up. Shallow right center. Here comes Catherine West covering a lot of ground, and she runs underneath it for out number 2.
Now batting number 20, Hunter Tenborg.
Second baseman Atwell looking into that sun, pressure going back on the play. And Catherine, who had a long way to come, able to take control of that and make the grab. 2 down. Brings in Hunter Tenborg. There's no better feeling as a teammate than to hear another teammate yell, "I got it," especially in a play like that where you could tell Atwell wasn't real comfortable in locating where that ball was. Pretty reassuring voice when you hear West coming in. Ground ball hit towards third. Easy play for Kilmer. She's up and down. And Mason Tunick doing her job tonight, keeping Perry in it. Tunick works around the leadoff hit. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Saydel 2, Perry nothing on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. Tonight's student spotlight presented by
now batting number 15, Macy Kilmer.
In Perry. All right, girls, let's get some runs here. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-0 Saydel. It will be Kilmer, Steva, and Tunick, 5, 6, and 7. Lane starts her off with a fastball, grounding it underneath the glove of Butters and in the right field, and the Jets out there lead off batter off.
Butters,
Well, once again, when Perry puts the ball in play, the Saydel defense a little shaky. So if you're
now batting
Jets, you just want to
number 19, Callie Steva.
Defensively. Second error of the night for the Eagles. Kilmer is aboard, and that brings in Callie Steva, the DP. Steva struck out her first time. Corners creeping in. They're thinking a possible bunt. And she is going to try to lay one down. Fouls it back against the screen.
Let's go on the ground, not up.
Good crowd on hand. Bleachers fairly full below us. Lawn chairs stretched along both sides of the outfield, left field corner, and also out beyond right field. Busy place. The baseball teams are playing as we speak. JV action over on the baseball diamond. 0-1. Kilmer takes off. Steva missed the bunt attempt. Tenborg, the catcher, dropped it. And Kilmer's going to steal second. But Perry not going to waste any time. They're not going to mess around. They know that their scoring opportunities are going to be limited against Dakota Lane. So when they get a base runner, they're going to take some chances, roll the die a little bit more. Kilmer in the scoring position, 0-2 to Steva. Callie, who was called upon to bunt her first 2 pitches, unable to get the ball in play, will now be swinging away here. Ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, 2-0 Saydel, bottom of the 5th inning.
Like
1-2. Again, try to get her to chase. Kilmer says, 2-2. AC Tunic on deck, chance to help out her own cause. Steva back in, the 2-2. Late swing, and Lane sneaks the fastball by.
Number 9.
First out of the inning, that's the 9th strikeout.
Now batting number
by
14, Macy Tunic.
1 out for the JX, and here comes Tunic.
Do you play Starlight while they're getting ready to
Struck
hit,
out
or
her
when we're
first
getting ready
time
to
up.
hit?
She shortens up, shows bunt, lays it down, third base side. Carney charges to throw to first in time. Kilmer advances down to third base.
Now batting number 3, Taylor Atwell.
Tunic shortening up, pushing a bunt down the line. Kilmer's 60 feet away, an RBI opportunity for Taylor Atwell. You know, you look at the little parts of the game, you know, the body of work when it's all done. Sure, it's a 7-inning game. It takes 21 outs to finish. But the little parts of the game, you get Kilmer down to second base. If Perry's able to get a bunt down and get Kilmer to third, that last play there by Tunic is an RBI, and it's a 1-run game. Softball always comes down to those little aspects, which in the long run are big picture items. Here's a little flare to the second. Butter stumbling her way toward the ball, gets to it, underhand flip to Houghton, and they get Atwell to retire the side. Boy, Atwell nearly with a lawn dart between first and second.
The end of 5 innings.
Butter stumbling her way
Saydel
to the ball,
2,
able to keep
Perry
her
0.
concentration, and a tough play gets Atwell, and the JX strand a runner at third. We played 5. Still no score for Perry. Saydel 2, JX nothing. Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
See what like
23 seconds.
15.
I'm gonna take it out and check.
19.
He hasn't even started singing yet. Or should I start it?
Welcome back inside the Perry
At
Fairway
the
broadcast booth. The JX coming up just short, trying to figure out a way to
Now batting,
score a run.
number 19, Dakota Lake.
Lisa Kilmer left on board at third base. Ratwell nearly brought her in, but the shutout is preserved for Lane, and she will get things started here in the 6th. This is a big inning for Macy Tunic, who's pitched the whale of the game. 5 innings for Tunic, 2 runs. She can get through this dangerous part of the lineup. Get Perry in it. With a couple more at bats still to go.
Oh!
Tunic just misses inside. 2-0.
Down the
to Lane.
middle.
That was a strike.
Lane has been aboard twice. She's 1 for 2. Reached on an air back in the first inning, then singled home a run in the third. That was her 14th RBI this year. 2-0 pitch, straight foul off to the right side. Coming into this game, Lane, the team leader for Saydel, and runs knocked in. Cassina, the cleanup batter, on deck with 10. Those have been your top 2 run producers this year. 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball past Tunic near the bag at second. Olenzak fields sidearm throw to first base, one down. Talking with Doug Reeder earlier in the week. Doug had
Now batting number 11,
Perry
Riley
County
Pacina.
game here on our radio stations Monday night. He was just dragging up the play of Lydia Olenzak. Some of the plays she made against Green County. Come in and do a game. Doug's been in a lot of games throughout his 40-plus
You just
year
expect me to
career.
know who it is?
All single
The
her
cars people drive.
the player she is. Bouncing ball hit towards second. Right at Atwell.
There you go.
Easy play to that. Messina grounds out to second. Second out.
Now batting number 9, Addie
Set up
Mitchell.
VP, Addie Mitchell.
Got it.
Easy
No
Tunic
paper
is
catch.
marvelous here tonight. 5 2/3 against the third-ranked team in the state, allowing just the 2 hits and 1 walk.
Uh-oh.
There would be hit number 3 though, as that ball hit right back up the middle, past the diving Olenzak, and into center field. Mitchell with a 2-out hit. Third hit of the game by
Now batting number
Saydel.
5,
Lane with a single. in
Cadence
third.
Butters.
Sharp with a base hit in the 5th, and now it's Mitchell.
Butter not mess
Single
up.
here in the 6th. And they will utilize
Someone
the
good?
flex.
No?
Colby Tinberg will check in as a flex at first base. Two outs. Tunic will set her attention on Butters.
That's gonna be early.
Butters is 0 for 2. Pitch misses inside. 1 ball.
Running
no
for
strikes.
Saydel, flex player number 12, Colby Tenborg.
Butters was robbed of a hit by West for the
10-4,
last time.
3-1-9,
She's 0 for 2.
You've seen
Tunic gets the sign
the
from Welchel.
Cubs
1-0.
Oregon player on TikTok. He has
Bouncing
a
ball
account where
slowly
he messes
to
with
third.
opposing
Kilmore rushes
teams.
in. High throw, and it goes over the head of Emily Bell. Tinberg around third, looks, and will put on the brakes. Good job by Hood to back up the play from right field. Third error of the night for the Jayettes as the throw sailed on Macy. And the inning stays alive, and an RBI opportunity for the Eagles, who will go to the bench here and utilize a pinch hitter.
15.
Now batting number 15, Danny White.
Danny
Danielle
White
White,
played for
the
the
freshman,
Dallas Cowboys in
third plate appearance this year. She's 1 for 2
Danny White, look it up.
on the season. A couple of big insurance runs on base for Saydel. Pitch to White. Tunic starts out on top, 0-1. White hitting for Van Houten. I'm sure this will be a re-entry for the veteran first baseman for Saydel. The 0-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. That's trouble if it's fair, but it's just foul.
Wow.
Did not miss by
Wow.
much.
That looked fair.
It did look fair.
White was inches away from plating a pair of runs.
Good ball.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for Saydel. Top of the 6th, Eagles 2, JS nothing.
Outside. Outside.
Tunic will take a collective breath and deliver low.
Oh,
1 ball,
my.
2 strikes. Outfield is in
That
a
was a
little
good
bit,
pitch.
especially in left field with
Down the
Barkley.
middle.
West
The end.
shaded over a few steps toward left center. Hood pretty stationary and right. Infield at normal depth with the 2 outs. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball hit sharply again, but foul down the third base line.
I think Tina's gonna be mad to play the song again.
Speed even more here. Maybe
Doing well.
a drop or a change. You might get the strikeout. White is way out in front.
If we come back to win.
AC ready.
Yeah, no
Big
matter.
pitch here, the 1-2. Popped her up right
Oh,
center. Hood going back, has plenty of room, but it goes off her glove. Not sure if she got her glove on it. Both runners will score. right into second base. Boy, that ball just kept carrying off contact. It looked like it was going to be a routine play, but Hood just kept going back and back. And at the last second, as she stretched her glove out, it eluded the webbing and rolled to the track.
Now batting, number 1, Cadence Sharp.
With a double on that, just because I'm not sure if it touched her glove or not. That sun, again, facing the right side of the field, which is always tough this time of the day. So Butters and Tinberg score. All of this damage coming with 2 outs. Just a killer if it's
I
terrible.
said it earlier, everything happens with 2 outs.
Sharp the batter.
Oh
She
my.
smokes one towards short. Clean scoop by Olenczak for the first in time to retire the side. But a 2-out rally from Saydel, and now the Jayettes facing a pretty steep uphill climb. 4-0 Saydel, bottom of the 6th. When we come back, 9-1-2 West, Olenczak and Hood. Jayette softball tonight here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network, presented by Progressive Foundry and by Hastings Funeral Homes.
In the distance, light years from tomorrow,
Where's Jada?
far beyond
She like look at us like.
yesterday. She is watching, heart aching with sorrow. She is broken as she waits, hoping when
stop it before the beat, though?
is said and done. We learn to love and be as one. Oh, starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna make it right before tomorrow. Oh, starlight, don't you cry, we're gonna find a place where we belong, where we belong.
Now batting for the Jayettes, number 6, Catherine West.
Wait, what's her number? I put on I left the audio open on that one just because I wanted it. I better get copyrighted by that one. YouTube, just let me like edit it out. YouTube, can you let me edit out blinding lights
Bottom of
from
the
the last
6th inning we
game?
move into.
Like,
Welcome
to
back to
mute
the
it
Harry
as an
Fairway
option.
broadcast.
But for the other one, they didn't let me.
Saydel out of
Just
front
cut
of
it
the
all off.
Jayettes.
Weird that they know.
West, and then
In like
back
2
to the top of
seconds.
the order for
Once
Perry,
it's public.
Olenczak, and Wood.
Get some computer program that
West has been one of
goes through
3
every
base
video ever
runners
published. I
tonight for
don't
the
know.
Jayettes. Showed bunt on the first 2 pitches. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catherine laid down a solid bunt. Hit one right down the third base line. Reached safely back in the 3rd inning. Left-handed batter for the Jayettes, now down 4. Started to go. Checked up. 2 balls and a strike. Saydel defense
programs down
tonight.
there?
Carney at 3rd, right at short.
They don't?
Butters at 2nd.
Can I get programs anymore or what?
Tinberg, Sharp, and Pacina, the outfield left to right. Hunter Tinberg is thrown out. A would-be Steeler tonight. She's defending behind the plate. 2-1 pitch. Watch out. That got it. That one just kept rising up and in on Catherine West, and she did not even flinch. I don't think you could hurt Catherine.
Now batting number 2, Lydia Olenczak.
Trot down to first base with a big smile. She is aboard for the Jayettes, and that gets Perry back to the top of the order. 2nd hit batter, by the way, tonight for Dakota Lake.
Just got nice strikeouts though.
Good speed aboard, and here's Olenczak, who's 0 for 2. Held up on the pitch high, 1-0. Good test for Lydia, who will play at Drake in a couple of years. The junior shortstop came into the game hitting .500. Matched up against the power pitcher in Dakota Lake. 1-0 pitch. Olenczak with a good cut. Fouled
Just
straight
missed
back.
it.
Just missed that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 home runs this year for Olenzak. She is actually connected for 3 triples, 6 extra base hits already this year. That'll do wonders for the slugging percentage. Took something off, had Olenzak's weight out on the front foot as she rolled one foul, and it's Lane's advantage, 1 and 2. Just has so many different pitches to go to, especially when she gets out in front.
Last game happened.
Really has you guessing as a hitter. Go to Lane looking for her 10th strikeout tonight. Olenzak says, not on my watch. Fouls it back.
I figured out I should clean the
Ball, 2 strikes.
clean the charger up.
Second straight inning that Perry has put their leadoff batter on. Remember, they stranded Kilmer at third base in the 5th inning.
I have a spreadsheet of how many people we leave on.
West ready to bolt. Should Olenzak find an alley somewhere? The 1-2. Swing and miss. Got her to chase one out of the zone. And Dakota Lane is in the double.
Now batting number 10, Aiden Hood.
One out. And here's the right fielder, Aiden Hood. There goes West. The pitch is a strike, and no throw from Tinberg. Stolen base for Catherine West. Second steal tonight for Perry. Kilmer stole second back in the 5th inning. Now here's a missed attempt by Hood.
She missed it high.
Staying corrected, that first pitch was the ball. It looked pretty good. I thought it was going to be a strike, but the umpire saying 1-1 here, so that's good news for Hood. Right-handed batter digs in, the 1-1. There's a strike over the inner half. Jayettes tomorrow night will make the trip to the North Des Moines softball complex. That's where Grandview Christian calls home. And then Friday night it is Nevada for a doubleheader. I think the Saydel coach was along the same line of thinking that I was, and that first pitch was a strike, but the home plate umpire telling them that he called it a ball. Saydel thought they had to strike out there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hood. Runner in scoring position. West, that ball hits the grass. She has the speed to score. Hood bounces one right side, picked up by Van Houten. This will advance West 60 feet over to third.
Now batting number 13, Kerrigan Welchel.
Out unassisted to Van Houten. And a 2-out RBI opportunity for the youngest Jayette, Kerrigan Welchel. Welchel tonight is 0 for 2.
Inside.
Chased a high pitch. How much confidence does the Perry coaching staff have in Welchel? Here she is, her first summer playing softball at the varsity level. And she's in the
confidence. I've
3 spot.
I mean, it's middle school. She hit
Run-producing portion of the lineup.
She what?
She hit
Sit
2
inside,
home
1
runs at
ball,
their last
1
middle school
strike.
game.
Oh, I bet.
I wasn't there, but and then the one here she hit one too.
Dakota Lane
She
entered
hits it
tonight
to
with a
right.
microscopic .28 ERA. It's got
Always
even
right
lower
center.
here this evening.
No.
Location
my.
hits the spot. Tinberg set the target right over the outside portion of the plate.
Just zip it right by
The
her.
count now 1-2. Yeah, you just pick your poison. She can beat you with velocity. She can beat you with location. She has the changeup as well. Complete package. If you have pitching in this sport, in this state, at this level, you're going to win a lot of games.
I think my 7:15 time to turn the lights on is too early.
2-2 offering to Welchel.
That's close.
Good at bat here as Kerrigan lays off another tough one, and the count runs 4.
I think she got it.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
She don't say it last
4-0
time I said something positive.
On the
jinxed
6th.
it.
The payoff pitch is hit in the air,
Come on.
foul down the right field line, and out of play. Home run power on deck with Bell.
Last time I said
Welchel trying to get her up to the plate. 3
3
balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dakota Lane rears back and throws. Welchel hits one toward her.
Yeah!
That threw a base hit. The throw to first is late, and Welchel delivers. Perry is on the board for the first
Now batting
time
number 20,
tonight.
Emily
Welchel
Bell.
with her 6th RBI
Way to
this
go.
year, and it's a 4-1 game.
Told her she could do it.
Had just enough on it to get it by Butters at second base and in the shallow right. Cena came up throwing. Welchel
Courtesy
was able to
runner,
get down
number 7,
below.
Cassidy
Game
Atwell.
Breaker just continues to have quite
I
a
did tell her I
start
thought
this
she was gonna
summer.
have a double or a 2 RBI double to right center.
It's now a
Just waiting for
4-1
it.
game, and here is Emily Bell, and they have not allowed her to extend her arms in her first 2 at-bats, and the same thing here. Jam job, but they're going to call a foul ball. Hit her hand. That's how inside that pitch was on Bell, and that's where they've been working her. They have just been sawing her off all night long, just not letting those arms of hers get extended where she can pull the ball or even go the opposite field with her power. 0-1 the count. Welchel, the runner at first base. Here's the pitch.
No, it's
Again, jam job
Tough
again.
swing at
Little
that.
roller right back to the circle. Throw to first base in time. Tell you, if you miss your target,
At
you're
the end
asking
of
for
6,
trouble. But with Dakota Lane,
Saydel
she
4,
doesn't miss.
Perry 1.
2 perfect pitches over the end of the half. There's absolutely nothing Bell can do with those. Maybe lay off and hope it's a ball. Jayettes get a run. Welchel with the 2-out RBI, bringing in West. And after 6, it's Saydel 4, Perry 1. This is Jayettes softball on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. Good ball game here tonight in Perry. Saydel
happened?
4,
Number
Jayettes
4's
1 as
up.
we move into the 7th inning, top of the 7th. 9-1 and 2. Dakota
Four.
Wright, Riley Carney, and Hunter Tinberg.
Now batting number 4, Dakota Wright.
Tonight's, in case you missed it, brought to you by our friends at the Home Doctor over in Woodward. Is your home under the weather, needing some improvements these summer months? There's only one doctor to turn to. That's the Home Doctor in Woodward. 4 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors tonight for Saydel. 1 run, 1 hit, and 2
Trying
errors
to
for
put
the
like a
Jayettes
patio
tonight.
tiles for our pool,
Eagles have left 4 runners on base. Perry is
and
stranded
they
3.
can't get it level, so it's
Really has
taking a
turned
really
out
long
to be a
time.
pitching duel.
And then
Dakota
yesterday
Lane, the
brought
right-handed
gravel in
junior for
and like
Saydel.
dug holes in the
6
dirt. And
solid
they thought they'd
innings
do it
of
again,
1
and they
hit
went out
ball.
the other way.
She struck
They
out
got
10
stuck.
batters tonight.
So
Lacey
it's just
Jimmy,
a trailer
6
of
solid innings,
gravel
allowing just
stuck in our
4
lawn.
hits and 1 walk.
Oh boy.
Fly ball hit Catherine West's direction out to the left center. West underneath it and plenty of time, 1 out. Tonight's, in case you missed it, brought to
Top
you
of the order.
by Robert Smiley Insurance
Top.
and by the Home Doctor.
Now batting number 3, Riley Carney.
Just trying to help.
Riley Carney's 0 for 3. She scored a run, reached on an air back in the 3rd inning. It doesn't miss by much. 1 ball, no strikes. Coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have our DCH Family Medicine Player of the Game. 1-0
Uh-oh.
pitch is lined in the
There,
left
Sydney.
field.
Nice.
Number 2. I want this outfield play pretty well tonight. Barkley with a good catch, 2 down for the Jayettes, and that brings in Hunter Tinberg. Schulenberg with an RBI. Her fielder's choice back in the third.
How was that?
Scored a
Did they
run.
announce it?
Saydel with
No,
2
he
in
didn't.
the third.
Jane is busy. Texts me about how much
Which
everybody
was
hates
2
our
more in
song.
the sixth.
Did she
That's
ask
when
them?
their offense tonight it has been
Everybody
enough.
says it.
Obviously, if you're Perry, Macy
They just
Tunick
would've
could
hit the
look
ball
back
back.
at this game.
Huh?
She
They should
certainly
have
has
hitting the
pitched
ball, not our songs.
well enough to win. So we got the offensive support in this one. Bouncer toward third. The body of work done for Tunick. 7 solid innings for
Hey, who
Macy
let the dogs
Tunick
out?
tonight. 3 up, 3
Huh?
down.
Who
Last
let the
chance for
dogs
the Jayettes. Bottom of the
This
seventh.
is our last chance for
Kilmer,
the pump up
Steva,
song.
and Tunick. Eagles 4,
How?
Perry 1. Here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Dude, this is our last chance for the pump up though. We don't.
Who wants to hear this?
Oh my gosh.
Who let the
In the regional final, won the Heart of Iowa
Macy.
championship, going 12-1
Come
in
on.
conference play.
Now batting number 15, Macy Kilmer.
The team a summer ago, Delaney Shin and Cadence DeVolt both gone to graduation.
Oh my gosh, is
Both
she happy
very
now?
good offensive hitters.
If we don't come back, I'm blaming
Starters
it on
back,
that.
including the pitcher Dakota Lane. Will they have enough to win another Heart of Iowa? But more importantly, for the Eagles, get into Fort Dodge. We'll find out. Only time will tell. 1 ball, no strikes to Kilmer as the Jayettes try to start the rally. And the 7th inning has belonged to them for the most part this year. They rallied on opening night against West Marshall. They rallied their 3rd game of the year to beat PCM on the road.
Wasn't the 7th inning though.
Here tonight against the ranked Eagles. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kilmer. Macy struck out in the 2nd inning, reached on an error, stole a base, but was stranded at 3rd. In the 5th. Lane misses high, one of the rare times tonight where she's fallen behind. 2-1. Kilmer shoots the pitch high, and it's even 2-2.
Number 11.
Game is
Strikeout
it's
number
reaching
11.
the hour and a
Half inning
half
last
mark, and right now all those clouds we had at the
Still
start
bad.
have disappeared. It is a clear blue sky overhead. Stays
Short.
alive as she hits one foul our way. We below us
That's not
in the
short.
press box. The JV baseball game is wrapping up. The varsity teams are going through their warm-ups. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. 4-1 Saydel here in the 7th. And Kilmer pops it up. Foul territory behind the plate. Trying to locate it was Timber, and she's unable to make the play. Never picked it up cleanly. She was tiptoeing around. You can tell she was in some trouble. Kilmer is given a
I had my
second
hand on the
chance.
strike button.
You did?
Yeah.
Why strike? Because there's 2 strikes.
There's 2 strikes and it would just go to automatically out, so I don't have to clear it in percentage. If there's like 1 strike, I just click 2 strikes. It clears everything and adds an out.
Little Lane looking in, gets the sign. Here's the 2-2. And this one popped up to first base. And Van Houten is there to make the play 1 down.
Now batting number 19, Callie Steva.
Unable to get any
Kelly
muscle
Joe
behind it. Pops it out to the first baseman, Katie Van Houten. 1 down, and here's Steve with the DH.
Me?
Steve tonight has struck out twice, 0 for 2. Open stance from the right side. That front foot, the heel of her foot, starts
Just hit that up in the
practically
face.
touching the boundary of the batter's box, and then as the pitcher rocks back into the cradle throw position, she brings that front foot back up, a timing mechanism used by
Eden,
a lot of
Taiwan.
hitters.
Eden, Taiwan.
0-1 to count. As the pitch Perry is went after the high fastball, Steva
Fastest
lays
25
off.
cents
It's
cheaper at
1-1.
your house. Anytime.
Carney at third, right at short,
That weird
Butters
one.
at second, Van Houten at first
No,
base,
no.
Tinberg, Sharp, and Pacina the outfield left to right. 1-1. Same spot, good discipline by Steva. It's 2-1. Tomorrow night at Grandview Christian, Friday night, the long road trip to Nevada. The varsity doubleheader with the Cubs. Takes low in the count. Now swings to Cowley's advantage, 3-1. Keep in mind, Perry's first 2 games this summer were canceled, postponed. Nevada postponed on opening night. South Hamilton was then rained out 48 hours later. Steva takes one right down Broadway, and the count goes 4-3-2. So that's why the Jayettes are making up with a couple of varsity doubleheaders. And it just happens to be back-to-back. Friday night Nevada, Monday night up in Jewel against South Hamilton. Swing and miss. Steva strikes out.
2 outs.
Dakota
She struck
Lane
out
with
every
her
time.
11th strikeout tonight.
Now batting, number 14, Macy Tunick.
So Lane is already above 100 strikeouts in the season.
Oh my gosh. That's impressive.
Approaching 60 innings pitched if she can get this last out. Right now at 59 2/3. Begins Tunick with a strike. Macy 0 for 1. She struck out back in the 3rd inning, then laid down the sacrifice bunt in the 5th. Lane checks. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, and now Perry literally down to their final pitch possibly.
It's a quick game.
4-1 Saydel, bottom of the 7th inning.
gets to go
2
home.
outs, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Popper up, shallow right. Pacina's under it, and Saydel stays unbeaten.
That's the end of the game. Saydel 4, Perry 1.
4-1 your final back-to-back losses this week for the Jayettes here at the PAC. We'll be back with the totals and your DCH Family Medicine player of the game right after these words on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Oh, you're saying if it's reading?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I know you don't. See you tomorrow. Hi, all of you. Lord. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you tomorrow, 5:30 for the game at Grandview Christian. We will see you then. Thank you for watching.